My name is Francis Engler. I live in Glassell Park, and I'm the California Political Director with Unite Here Local 11. And I'm running to become the Democratic Party delegate as part of the Communities United for the 51st Assembly District slate. I think that most activists in this district agree on the basic principles of what we're fighting for. Workers' rights, racial justice, protecting the environment, universal health care. But I think the big question for the party is, how do we gain the power to win these things and implement these policies for real? I have spent 23 years organizing volunteer armies to win elections for progressive candidates, and that's what I hope to bring to the party. I feel that there's two things that the Democratic Party has to do if we're going to make real progressive change. The first one is we have to do a better job of involving working people, recruiting them as volunteers and as leaders, and we have to get much better at having volunteer networks win elections. My union has mobilized more than 500 people to the state of Arizona. I helped recruit a delegation of over 100 of those volunteers from here in LA, and we helped turn Arizona blue in the November elections. We're doing it again in Georgia now, where we have 500 people on the ground from my union canvassing to win the Senate special elections. The other thing that we need to do as a party is we need to hold Democratic elected officials accountable for their votes on these policies once they're elected. I led the fight to pass a right of recall ordinance through the California state legislature that would give people a right to return after the pandemic to the same jobs that they held before the crisis. That bill wasn't defeated by Republicans. It was vetoed by a Democratic governor. And that wasn't the only veto. Farm worker rights legislation was vetoed. Ethnic studies in high school was vetoed, and as was a whole series of progressive laws that we had successfully gotten through the state legislature. Here in the city of Los Angeles, homes are being turned into de facto hotel rooms through short-term rentals, and that's happening in the middle of an eviction crisis. That isn't happening because of Republicans. It's being led by Democratic city council members, including ones for this assembly district. And so again and again, some of the key questions about how we implement progressive politics is going to come down to, how as a party are we going to challenge Democratic elected officials when they vote against those policies. So I hope to be able to bring to the party the ability to recruit volunteer organizations, run better elections for progressive candidates, and to hold Democratic Party elected officials accountable. I ask for your vote. Thank you very much.